Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your third quarter reading. I've laid out July, August, and September cards for you and want to emphasize the general nature of this reading, of all readings, truly. So, for instance, I consult, as many tarot readers advise, my sun, my moon, and my rising signs, but I want to stress that the rising sign is the basis on which the astrological information I'm going to give, or I do give in readings, is really based on the way the wheel operates, where planets are located according to the rising sign. So I consult the sun, the moon, and my rising sign. I often find that my rising sign is accurate in a different way. They all reveal something different. There are some people who have stelliums or more than five or more planets in a sign, for instance. That is a serious placement in a particular sign. So then you might consult that particular sign as well, depending on your needs, and as you experiment with readings, you find out what works for you at different times. So because I am including some information about the full and the new moons, it will be covered more fully in regular monthly readings, but I will post this video as an end screen at the end of July, August, and September readings so that you can reference it. I've been doing that with the second quarter readings, and I hope it's helpful to you. So I want to thank all of you that like, subscribe, and comment and share. I really enjoy reading your comments, and I feel the love. So thank you for that. Pisces, overall energy for the third quarter is the Temperance card. The Temperance card is indicating your larger, deeper healing that you have been engaged in for quite some time. In this particular instance, the entire pandemic is coming to mind in terms of the changes that you have instituted before the pandemic, but actually the progress you've made since that time is under the auspices of the Temperance card. In the old Egyptian deck, this card was called the Grand Alchemist, and therefore the traditional picture of the angel in the water pouring cups, fluid from one cup to another, is deeply resonant of the alchemist point of changing base lead, our animal instinct, into gold, which is our highest spiritual vibration. It is a language of spiritual development where the philosopher's stone is truth. So this is a deeply lifetime process that you've been engaged in that allows you to take your experiences, unhappy experiences, negative instincts, base instincts, temptations, and really translate those, purify them, detoxify your nature by adding in those qualities, those elements that will help you to grow and elevate your spiritual experience. The general energy for July is the Five of Wands, and this is you negotiating the change in your environment in July overall. So you will be working with a desire to change in your organization, or a personal desire that you would like to change and implement those things that are a result of the many lessons that you've been learning over this entire pandemic, so that you are not the same person you were before it began. Of course, we grow constantly, but those changes that you now understand and are necessary in your environment are a greater, more central concern to your attempts to grow, personally grow and expand, to advance, to insert yourself in those conversations, those conflicts in a way that help to facilitate the experience, the thoughts, the conversations that will help the team, your community, your student body, your family to adjust to the requirements of the world, or to correct those things that need to be rectified. The full moon in Capricorn in the beginning of July shows us the Eight of Pentacles. The new moon in Cancer in the middle of July is the Two of Wands. So in the beginning of July, you are working very hard. You are focusing on your craft. You're focusing on perfecting some talent or skill that you understand is necessary to move the collective forward, but also to elevate your ability, your expertise. Part of what occurs is the options and opportunities that become available to you out of this conflict, out of this need and desire for change. You are evolving options, alternatives, ways in which you can move forward. This is you moving outside of your comfort zone, outside of your security and your current area of expertise, and desiring that expansion and growth on your own behalf. This is you vowing to move into unfamiliar territory as part of working towards and problem solving. In August, the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. A generally very favorable card because it is about karma in its most basic sense. But this card is also indicating that the love, the support, the assistance that you give to others without an expectation of like return is actually returning to you through the favor of the universe. Something, perhaps in August, that has usually been difficult will now become easier. Your ideas, your initiatives, your intentions, your goals will be receiving more and more favorable attention. And this is something you've earned. This is something you've worked towards. It's not something that is a result of some good deed you did long ago. You have worked towards this, but perhaps in this particular arena, whatever arena that might be in August, you have not always received the kind of reward that you are now receiving. This can include fame. This can include receiving something that you did not even plan, was not necessarily in your vision, but it's a recognition beyond receipt of the works, the good works that you've been doing. The full moon in Aquarius in the beginning of August shows us the Eight of Swords, and the new moon in Leo in the middle of August shows us the Four of Wands. So interesting. Okay, so the Four of Wands indicates a wish fulfillment, and I see the Wheel of Fortune very much a part of that, allowing, permitting this wish fulfillment, this foundation, this protection, the stability that you've worked for to manifest. The Eight of Swords is indicating that you have churned these new opportunities, this new desire to expand and grow, this challenge or this crisis or conflict. You have really worked through the possible permutations of this situation. It has and can potentially in August create a lot of anxiety, a lot of nervous anticipation, a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing your options, trying to imagine every possible scenario that could be a consequence of each effort or choice that is made here. That is being resolved. You are resolving that by letting go and trusting in your ability to work towards those things you consciously want to move forward, and that allows you to release this concern for everyone else, everything else in this possible new scenario that you're contemplating, a way to solve this problem. You're releasing the possible impact on everyone else and really working solidly, concretely, and practically towards a solution that will serve you. And you are being immediately rewarded for that by creating this stronger cultural and spiritual foundation that you can celebrate with your colleagues, your peers, your teammates, your friends. So this is in some ways the establishment of a new spiritual home, a new platform for growth, a new platform for the expansion that you were contemplating in July. You're now realizing that and solidifying that. In September, the overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is showing you to be that one lone knight in the deck that is not moving. This is you encountering a new field of activity, of intention, of desire, and contemplating the possibilities that exist. This is you planning out the lay of the land, mapping, surveying and mapping the terrain, and imagining, planning the steps, the basic steps, the procedure by which you will achieve your ends. It's a beautiful energy of thorough, determined, detail-focused, and success-assured action. At the time of the full moon in Pisces, at the beginning of September, we have the King of Pentacles, and at the time of the new moon in Virgo, in the middle of September, we have the Seven of Swords. You are automatically taking control of a situation in July and August, in September. You are relying on your ability to manifest and produce abundance, prosperity, to meet your ends, to be successful. This is automatic for you. Out of your desire to plan and map out a victory, you are able to realize that. And in September, you are working towards not only realizing that, but managing the energies of others. The Seven of Swords here in the middle of September is indicating that you are facilitating a lot of discussion. You're entertaining new ideas, conflicting ideas, but new possible inspirations, messages, some of which are malintended, are misdirecting, are dishonest. However, you have the ability, based on your plan, your ability to take methodical steps, your ability to discriminate, you're able to select your battles here. You're choosing your battles. You're recognizing that everyone involved in this conflict, in this change that you are desiring, that your team is even desiring, are not sincere, are not well intended. However, you also recognize that by coming from a place of neutrality, a place that recognizes the value of practical steps, that you are able to recognize that information that may be misaligned with the intentions of the group, certainly misaligned with your intentions, and you're not influenced by that. You're able to be neutral and in that way protect yourself and your intentions, not to sabotage your project, your plans by investing in something that has dubious value for you or for the team. So this is you being able to resist the potential sabotage of others by allowing and being neutral in the discussion, in the ideas that circulate, in the implementation of the plan. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. In the beginning, we have the Five of Cups and we have the Sun card. So beautiful. The Five of Cups is indicating, again, the deep work that you have done to provide a healing model in your life. So you have looked at, mourned, and grieved your losses. You are in a state of change and flux. However, out of that ability to mourn and grieve the losses you've sustained, the heartaches, the betrayals even, you have come out of that with a sense of gratitude for your ability to stay connected with your higher self, your higher potential, your ability to connect from a deep place within you to those things that you value, those things that you would like to obtain, your heart's desire. So that ability to be deeply connected and rooted in your self-knowledge is what you are able to celebrate at this time. The Sun card reaffirms over and over again that your goal is your happiness, your success, your expertise, your development, your desire to evolve is because you are understanding that at the heart of all your activities is the need to be free. By free, I mean free to be who you are, free to exhibit your talents, your growth, your inclinations, your gifts, your associations, anything of value. You are free to connect to that, to turn your work into play. And you started here with the Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of hard work, devotion to work. But that work is creative. That work can be playful in the context of your community. And that work, the process of doing that work and engaging your work and the work of others, the labor of others with joy and with pleasure, is at the heart of who you are. I'm going to finish off this reading, Pisces, with a botanical inspiration. And the gladiola. The key words are strength of character and moral integrity. Helen Keller said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Truly, Pisces, I don't think I can add any more to that. I thank you for your time and attention, and until next time, Namaste.